Hi, so this is going to be a journey, a very short journey through my experience with fillers. So facial fillers, which are injectable fillers, and they go, some people have them in their lips to make their lips look pouty, but you can also have them in your wrinkles. And I'm here at the aesthetic place, a place called Candy Aesthetics, and I'm going to have injectables into these wrinkles along here. So you can see I just need to pout ever so slightly. You can see how pronounced they are, and they're there even when I'm not pouting. So just I'm looking at the viewfinder because I'm just showing you, you can see they are there just naturally, and as I talk you can see they become more obvious. So I'm hoping that this treatment will make me look a bit younger, because I'm not a smoker, but these are smokers' lines, and I think I know why I've got them, because I chew the inside of my mouth. It's really gross, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'll have a little nibble, and then I think I've made things really bad here. So I'm 40 years old, for the record. 40 years old, and these are really bothering me now, so I'm here to get them done. I don't know much more about it. I don't know what they're going to use, what brand of filler they're going to use, but we'll find out from the research I've done. You need to use a filler that is of a lighter consistency than the fillers that you might put in your lips or elsewhere, but we'll see. I've also heard that you can get these filled, because you can have Botox, but that only works for a few months, whereas if I had fillers it would last longer. So I'm going to ask about these as well, if it's an option that they can do, but whether or not I do that at the same time I'm not sure, because it's obviously more money and I don't want to spend all my pocket money on aesthetic treatments when I should be spending it on the bills. So let's go and see how it goes. Treatment's been done. I thought I'm showing you my face up very close so you can see what it's like. It's had about half an hour, 45 minutes to settle since I had the injections in my face. Now what she's done is, there's a lovely lady that did the treatment for me, and she explained fully what she was able to do. She didn't give me any false expectations, and what she's done is she's just put some filler around the outside edge of the lip, which is called the Vermilion line. She's put a little bit of filler just at the edges, so I've not had it injected into the lip to make the lips plumper, but it's just to define the outside edge, which then kind of stretches the wrinkle out a little bit. And she's done the bottom just to match, so I don't really have a wrinkle problem at the bottom, but she said it would look a bit strange if you only did the top. So she's gone in with a little bit of filler just around these edges and in the cupid's bow, so that just sort of stretches it out a little bit around there. And then she's gone in with some filler on the bigger wrinkles. So this is here, you can still see a line, but that was a much stronger, much worse looking wrinkle than it is now that the filler's in there. You can just see the pinpricks if you look really close. Let's see if I can find any better light for you. So that's no better. We need maybe here. So you probably can't, I don't think they're really coming out on camera. You can barely see the pinpricks of the needle. I might get some bruising, but she's given me some arnica cream to rub in, and then that will help. I just keep doing that, and that will help bring any bruising out very quickly, and then it will go. Also it will be slightly swollen, and you can see it looks slightly swollen, but not in not in a weird way, I don't think. There was numbing cream on. I had to sit with the numbing cream on for about 20 minutes, and they still feel a bit numb, a bit like if you've been to the dentist, but not as strong, not as completely feeling less. You do feel the needle as it goes in. So what she did, she got me to, as she was about to put the needle in, take a deep breath in, then the needle goes in and you breathe out, and the pain is not that bad at all. Having a tattoo is worse. trying to think what's worse and what's better. It is kind of like an injection is, you know, it's just a quick, very sharp pain, very not a sharp pain, but it's a sharp scratch as they call it, and it really is all it is. If you're a sharp scratch, it goes in, you can feel it as she obviously releases a bit of the filler and then she removes it. Each little injection is done in a second, and I have no issue having that done. It was on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe pain level 3-ish. So the actual experience was fine. It was fairly pleasant. The lady that did it was really nice, and I'm really happy with how it's looking right now. It'll be good to see once the swelling's gone down. We'll see how it settles in. Really, within about 2 weeks I should be exactly as it will be, so it takes a couple of weeks for it to gently settle in. I've got instructions to try and sleep a little bit upright, because apparently if you lay flat I could end up with quite a bad headache. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but I will certainly be following those rules. No alcohol for me tonight, so 24 hours without alcohol. Let's see how that goes. I'm fine, really. I was kind of looking forward to a little vodka tonight. You know, it's Friday night and work's getting a bit stressful, if I'm honest with you. But anyway, that's a story for another time. So no alcohol and no major mouth movements, whatever that means. So yeah, no big exaggerated mouth movements, just try and keep them normal, I guess. And if it looks a bit lumpy, I can give it a little massage. So this is little, where the biggest wrinkle is, there is a little bit of a lump there, so I can give that a little bit of a massage to help the filler spread out evenly into the lines. So that's it for now, and you can make your mind up whether you think it worked for me and whether it's something that you think would work for you. So I'll catch you in the next clip. So this is me one day after the treatment. So I had it done yesterday around 5 p.m. and it's now 11 a.m. So we've had a night's sleep basically. So I was told that I must try and sleep with my head up. I just had 2 pillows, tried to keep my head a bit raised, and I was absolutely fine. I didn't suffer any problems. You can see it's a bit shiny because I've put the arnica gel on them. One side is more swollen than the other. I'll try and look at you straight on. I think that's straight on. You can see that this lip looks a bit more swollen than the other, but she had to put extra filler into a really bad line just there. So that's probably why it had a bit more injections going in than the other side. So hopefully, hopefully the asymmetry will be corrected in the next couple of weeks. I hope so anyway. I will be a bit embarrassed to walk around with asymmetrical lips. In terms of the wrinkle reduction, I'm really happy. She did give me a realistic expectation. She said we're not going to be able to sort it out. We're not going to eliminate the lines completely, but we can definitely improve them. And that's what I found out anyway from research online, is it's a very tricky area to deal with. It's one of the trickiest areas to feel, and I think from what I'm seeing so far, I think she's done a really good job. I just come in, so there is much smoother. I mean, obviously this is sticking out a little bit now, a bit like Homer Simpson, but that is the swelling in there, I hope. Anyway, I'll keep you updated and we'll see how it develops over the next couple of weeks. So just a very quick update on my lips. This is how they are now, and we are on Tuesday morning and I had them done Friday night. So a few days in, and just wanted to show you how they look. This side is slightly more swollen than the other side, but I think, yeah, I'm really happy with them. I think they look really great, and there is no bruising. I've had no bruising whatsoever. I'm really pleased with the lack of lines. They are still there, the fine lines are still there, but the worst is definitely much improved. It is making me notice these lines more now, and I don't know if it's made them worse, but this line here seems a little bit more noticeable. So these are the nasolabial lines, and you can get them filled in as well. But I'm going to wait till the swelling's all gone down to see how they look after that. But I kind of like the idea of getting them dealt with, but I don't want to go too far. So that's my update. I'll come back to you with a little bit more once it's had time to go down and settle even more. So it's my final installation about my lip lines. So we are now exactly 2 weeks since I had the treatment done. So 2 weeks ago, right now, I was kind of just finishing up having the lips injected, and I was told 2 weeks is the time when your lips will be exactly as they will be. They should all be settled and everything now should be as it should be. So I thought I'd show you how they look now and what I think about them. So up close, here we go. You can still see lines, of course, and when I pucker, you can see where they mostly are. But the worst line is this one here, and this is much better. The only thing I would say is they had to fill this more because of this line, and there's probably a tiny bit more volume here. But it's marginal. I'm really happy with it, actually. It wasn't quite what it should be. The lady that did the treatment explained that they don't have, or they haven't had the training to do the perioral lines, which are these ones here. So what she did was, and with my agreement, was just to do a bit of filler in these lines and to do filler all around the edges of the lips. And I think it's done the trick. Probably next time I will either hope that they've now had the training and I can get it done there, because it was a really nice experience. But if not, then next time I will go and get, I think it must be a thinner consistency filler, and then they inject all the lines with it. So I will probably get that one done as and when this kind of wears off, which should be 6 to 12 months, depending on how my skin deals with it. I love the experience of getting injections in my face. No, it's a very, very nice experience. The lady that did it was really lovely, and I kind of want to go back and get some other stuff done. So these lines here, I feel like at some point I want to get them filled. I'm not sure if I'm in a hurry, but when I'm relaxed, and sometimes when I've been smiling a lot, they are constantly there. You can always see them, and they can drag your face down and make you look a bit old. So I might get those lines filled. They also do microblading, so I've just had to fill my eyebrows in with a pencil because I'm going out. But my eyebrows are pretty crap. They're really asymmetrical, and yeah, I'm not brilliant. You can see I've not done the best job. They're still asymmetrical, but I kind of want the microblading so that my eyebrows look good all the time. So I might consider that one as my next treatment, my next treat. So that is it though for the perioral lines. I have to look up how to spell that one so when I upload the video. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, any experiences you've had yourself with the perioral lines, let me know. Catch you in the next video.